just concluded presidential election continue to generate controversy, the Global Network for Sustainable Development has called on all political parties to be careful in their choice of word in such a time as this. The national coordinator of the group, Abaso Philip Robert, made a call while addressing journalists at a press conference in Abuja Tuesday. According to Robert, the most fundamental feature of democracy is free, credible, and fair election. Any deviation or departure from this vital element render the whole electoral process an exercise in futility. He also stressed that those who monitored the election, and from what they saw, it was obvious that those inciting people to violence are those who hire armed thugs to intimidate and harass citizens.
Roberts, the National Coordinator of Global Network for Sustainable Development, on the 28th of February 2023 in collaboration with Salute Nigeria Initiative and the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations in Nigeria on the state of the nation. We hereby, in solidarity with the people of our dear nation, in such a historic moment as this, as a coalition of civil society organizations, we represent the overall interest of all societies. We therefore express constructive views and concerns of our people in line with the democratic tenets and in compliance with all the applicable provisions for expression of civil and political opinions. As a coalition of civil society organizations, we are critical stakeholders in democracy generally and in the conduct of elections in particular. The most fundamental feature of democracy is free, credible, and fair elections, and any deviation or departure from this vital element renders the whole electoral process an exercise in futility. This can rise to a myriad of social and political consequences, some of which may be too grave to bear. So, to speak out against electoral malpractices and rigging should not be taken as public incitement to violence. Those condemning the widespread irregularities associated with this election should never be crucified. The truth remains that it is only in justice, equity, and fairness that peace can prevail in society, because people are naturally born to agitate once their right is subverted. It is not those speaking out electoral malpractices that are inciting people to violence, but those who are perpetrating the malpractices. As civil society organizations, we monitored the election, and from what we saw it is obvious that those inciting people to violence are those who hired armed thugs to intimidate and harass citizens. And a major stakeholder in the society, Dr. Paul Enenche, has the freedom to express his opinions in matters of national importance. The church, as a critical member of the society, shares heavily in the burden of bad governance, and it is not expected to watch the nation gravitate towards imminent disaster without speaking out.